The House will come to order. The invocation today will be given by the Honorable Jerry Nyer, State Representative from the 92nd District. Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise? Representative.
Thank you. God our Father, we give you thanks for the freedoms we experience and the many blessings we enjoy in the United States of America. We ask for your protection and guidance as we serve the people of this state of Michigan, and give us direction and lead us to your will be done. We pray for all of our elected officials and leaders and public servants, including those servants in the services in the military and law enforcement. Heal us from all of our differences and unite us with common sense, purpose, dedication, and commitment to achieve liberty, justice in the years to come for the people, especially those among us that are most vulnerable. In your name we pray, amen.
The clerk will open the board for the purpose of taking attendance. The board is now open. Members may check in at their desk.
WWMT Kalamazoo, WWTV Traverse City, and WZMQ Marquette have permission to video during today's session. If I could have the members' attention for purposes of introduction, the chair recognizes Representative Martis.
Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge in the East Gallery my cousin, Nicholas Ritano. He is a Flint firefighter here today, and I would also like to say I'm very proud of him. He was sworn in as a member of the Flushing City Council, our hometown, just last night, so I'd like to acknowledge Councilman Nicholas Ritano.
Would the special guests of Representative Martis please rise? Welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. If I could have members' attention for purposes of introduction, the chair recognizes Representative Sternaglu.
To be able to introduce two amazing students from St. Joseph Catholic School in St. John's, Isla Slack and Palmer Densmore, along with Isla's dad, John. Isla is in first grade and Palmer is in fourth grade, and they have been joining me throughout the day to get a behind-the-scenes look at the Michigan legislature. I also wanted to take a moment to present them with special certificates of appreciation for their participation in today's event. Isla and Palmer have been wonderful additions to my office for the day, and I hope they've enjoyed visiting Lansing and learning more about our state's government. Please join me in welcoming my special guests to today's session.
A very special welcome to Representative Sternaglu's special guests. Welcome to the House of Representatives. If I could have the members' attention for the purposes of an announcement, the chair recognizes the Republican Caucus Chair, Representative Borton.
Attention Republican members, we have a Republican caucus in the Republican caucus room. Attention Republican members, we have caucus in the Republican caucus room.
Republican members, a caucus has been called. If I could have the members' attention for the purposes of an announcement, the chair recognizes the Democratic Caucus Chair, Representative O'Neill.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. To my Democratic colleagues, caucus call, caucus room. To my Democratic colleagues, caucus call, caucus room.
Democratic members in caucus has been called in the caucus room. The Detroit News has permission to photograph during today's session.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse all absent members.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce today's attendance.
Madam Speaker, a quorum of the House is present. There are no members absent with prior excuse.
Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise and join me now in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to the order of second reading of bills and move to account number 181, House Bill 4027.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar Item 181, House Bill 4027, introduced by Representative Zorn. A bill to amend the revised school code, People of the State of Michigan, enact.
The bill will be considered read for a second time by its title. Are there amendments? There are amendments. The clerk will read.
The Committee on Education, Representative Colazar, Chair, recommends the adoption of Substitute H2.
The question for the House is the adoption of the substitute. The clerk will open the board. The substitute is adopted. Are there further amendments? There being no further amendments, the question for the House is advancing the bill to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the bill is on third reading. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Continuing order of second reading of bills, move to account number 137, House Bill 4682.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar Item 137, House Bill 4682, introduced by Representative Slaw. A bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan, enact.
The bill will be considered read for a second time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question for the House is advancing the bill to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the bill is on third reading.
The House will come to order. House proceed to announcements by the Clerk of Printing and Enrollment.
Clerk announced that the following bills have been reproduced and made available electronically on Tuesday, November 26th. House Bill 6149 through 6216, Senate Bills 1134 through 1164. The clerk announced that the following Senate bills have been received on Tuesday, December 3rd. Senate Bills 818 through 823 and 825.
Messages from the Senate.
To the Speaker of the House, Representatives, sir, are herewith returned to the House. House Bill 5826. The Senate has passed the bill with substitute S1.
The bill will lie over one day under the rules.
I would transmit Senate Bill 818, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill is considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
I would transmit Senate Bill 819, a bill to create the Unbiased and Unjust Care Reporting Act. The people of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill will be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
I would transmit Senate Bill 820, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill will be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
We would transmit Senate Bill 821, a bill to amend the Insurance Code of 1956. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill is considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
We would transmit Senate Bill 822, a bill to amend the Estates and Protected Individuals Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill will be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
We would transmit Senate Bill 823, a bill to amend the Elliott Larson Civil Rights Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill will be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy.
We would transmit Senate Bill 825, a bill to amend the Public Health Code. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill will be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Health Policy. Notices.
From Speaker of the House Joe Tate to the Clerk of the House, dear Mr. Clerk, pursuant to Rule 41, the Speaker's made the following referrals to committee. House Bill 6191 to the Committee on Education. House Bill 6162 to the Committee on Tax Policy. House Bill 6171 to the Committee on Elections. The Committee on Energy, Communications, and Technology will meet Wednesday, December 4th at 9 a.m. in room 519 of the House Office Building. Committee on Higher Education will meet Wednesday, December 4th at 10:30 a.m. room 326 of the House Office Building. A revised agenda has been issued for the Committee on Judiciary to meet Wednesday, December 4th at 10:30 a.m. in room 521 of the House Office Building. Committee on Government Operations will meet Wednesday, December 4th at 12 o'clock p.m. in room 307 of the House Office Building. Committee on Tax Policy will meet Wednesday, December 4th at 12 p.m. in room 521 of the House Office Building. Committee on Economic Development and Small Business Subcommittee on Housing will meet Thursday, December 5th at 10:30 a.m. in room 326 of the House Office Building. Committee on Committee on Ethics and Oversight will meet Thursday, December 5th at 10:30 a.m. room 521 of the House Office Building. Committee on Health Policy will meet Thursday, December 5th at 10:30 a.m. room 519 of the House Office Building. Committee on Natural Resources, Environment, Tourism, and Outdoor Recreation will meet Thursday, December 5th at 10:30 a.m. room 327 of the House Office Building.
Messages from the Governor.
From Governor Gretchen Whitmer to the Speaker of the House, sir, I have this day approved and signed Enrolled House Bill 4127, being Public Act 157 on December 3rd at 10:10 a.m. I have this day approved and signed Enrolled House Bill 4128, being Public Act 158 on December 3rd at 10:12 a.m. I have this day approved and signed Enrolled House Bill 5683, being Public Act 159 on December 3rd at 10:14 a.m. I have this day approved and signed Enrolled House Bill 5684, being Public Act 160 on December 3rd at 10:16 a.m.
Introduction of bills.
Representative Farhad offers House Bill 6217, a bill to amend the Income Tax Act of 1967. People of the State of Michigan enact.
The bill be considered read for a first time by its title, referred to the Committee on Tax Policy. Announcements by the clerk.
Received from the Auditor General the preliminary survey summary of state trunk line bid letting and contracting, Michigan Department of Transportation.
The House will stand at ease. The House will come to order. The House proceed to reports of standing committees.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4160 with the recommendation that substitute H5 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4161 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4162 with recommendation that substitute H3 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4163 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4164 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4431 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4432 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4433 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4556 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4557 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4558 with relevant amendment and the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4559 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 4560 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 5828 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 6015 with the recommendation that the bill be referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
The bills referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 6016 with the recommendation that the bill be referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
The bills referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported House Bill 6017 with the recommendation that the bill be referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
The bills referred to the Committee on Local Government and Municipal Finance.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported Senate Bill 657 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported Senate Bill 658 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Criminal Justice, Representative Hope Chair, reported Senate Bill 813 with the recommendation that the bill be referred to the Committee on Judiciary.
The bills referred to the Committee on Judiciary.
Committee on Elections, Representative Cernoglu, Chair, reported Senate Bill 401 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Elections, Representative Cernoglu, Chair, reported Senate Bill 402 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Elections, Representative Cernoglu, Chair, reported Senate Bill 403 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Elections, Representative Cernoglu, Chair, reported Senate Bill 404 without amendment and the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the second reading of bills.
Committee on Regulatory Reform, Representative Tyrone Carter, Chair, reported Senate Bill 868 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Transportation, Mobility, and Infrastructure, Representative Shannon, Chair, reported House Bill 5945 with a recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Transportation, Mobility, and Infrastructure, Representative Shannon, Chair, reported House Bill 6074 without amendment with the recommendation that the bill pass.
The bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Education, Representative Colazar, Chair, reported House Bill 5174 with recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
The bills referred to the order of second reading of bills.
Committee on Education, Representative Colazar, Chair, reported House Bill 5735 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order of second reading of bills. The House will stand at ease.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Continuing order of second reading of bills, Mr. Account number 129, House Bill 4944.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 129, House Bill 4944, introduced by Representative Zorn, a bill to amend the Insurance Code of 1956, the people of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a second time by its title. Are there amendments? There are amendments. The clerk will read.
Committee on Insurance and Financial Services, Representative Brenda Carter, Chair, recommends the adoption of substitute H2.
The question for the House is the adoption of the substitute. The clerk will open the board. The substitute is adopted. Are there further amendments? There are. The clerk will read.
Representative Steckloff offers a floor substitute H3 identified as amendment number 2.
The question for the House is the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is adopted. Are there further amendments? There being no further amendments, the question for the House is advancing the bill to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the bill is on third reading. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Continuing the order of second reading of bills, Mr. Account number 130, House Bill 4963.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item 130, House Bill 4963, introduced by Representative Steckloff, a bill to amend the Insurance Code of 1956, people of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill will be considered read for a second time by its title. Are there amendments? There are. The clerk will read.
The Committee on Insurance and Financial Services, Representative Brenda Carter, Chair, recommends the adoption of substitute H3.
The question for the House is the adoption of the substitute. The clerk will open the board. The substitute is adopted. Are there further amendments? There are. The clerk will read.
Representative Steckloff offers a floor substitute H4, identified as amendment number 2.
The question for the House is the adoption of the amendment. The clerk will open the board. The amendment is adopted. Are there further amendments? There being no further amendments, the question for the House is advancing the bill to the order of third reading. Hearing no objection, the bill is on third reading. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We proceed to order of messages from the Senate and take up count item number 22, House Bill 4928.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Count item number 22, House Bill 4928, introduced by Representative Shannon, was returned from the Senate with a Senate substitute S5 and title amendment and was laid over under the rules.
The question for the House is concurring and the Senate substitute. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. Members, please vote at your desks. Members, please vote at your desk. The board will be closing shortly. Members, please vote at your desk. The board will be closing. Members, we're going to enforce Rule 32. Please make your way to your seats. And while you are there, please vote. The clerk will close the board. For those just joining us, we are enforcing Rule 32. Please make your way to your seats. Representative Puri votes aye. Representative Snyder votes aye. Representative Whitwer votes aye. Representative Steckloff votes aye. The clerk will tally, display, and announce today's vote. Announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question concurring in the Senate substitute to House Bill 4928, there are 65 aye votes and 39 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted there for it, the Senate substitute is concurred in. The House will agree to the title of the bill. The bill is referred to the clerk for enrollment printing and presentation to the governor. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Continuing order message from the Senate, move to take up count item number 23, House Bill 4930.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item number 23, House Bill 4930, introduced by Representative Carter, was returned from the Senate with a Senate Substitute S1 and full title and was laid over under the rules.
The question for the House is concurring in the Senate substitute. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. Members, please vote at your desks. The clerk will close the board. Representative Song votes aye. Representative Devendorf votes nope. Aye. The clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Speaker, on the question of concurring in the Senate Substitute House Bill 4930, there's 65 aye votes and 39 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving, having voted therefore, the Senate substitute is concurred in. The House will agree to the title of the bill. The bill is referred to the clerk for enrollment, printing, and presentation to the governor. Members, if you are not aware we were enforcing Rule 32, please stay in your seats. If you get lost, a sergeant will be happy to help you find your way back. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wanted to acknowledge a very special guest on the floor today, former state representative and Democratic floor leader and current Detroit City Councilwoman at large. Miss Mary Waters is with us here on the House floor.
Colleagues, please join me in welcoming the guest of Representative Ayash to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
I move to see the order of third reading of bills and take up counter number 181, House Bill 4027, and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar number 181, House Bill 4027, introduced by Representative Bourne. A bill to amend the revised school code, People's State of Michigan, enact.
Without objection, the bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question is on the passage of the bill. Members, we have a colleague addressing the body. Please give him your attention. Speaker recognizes Representative Zorn.
Madam Speaker, I wish to speak on House Bill 4027.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. House Bill 4027 is a crucial piece of legislation aimed at supporting military-connected pupils in our public schools. House Bill 4027 proposes the establishment of the Purple Star Program, an initiative designed to create a structured support system within our schools for children whose parents serve in the military. These young individuals face unique and significant challenges due to the nature of their parents' service, and it is incumbent upon us to ensure they receive the support and stability they need to thrive educationally and socially. To qualify as a Purple Star school, they must meet specific criteria. These include designating a military liaison to provide support and resources, offering transitional programs for military-connected pupils, providing professional development for staff, and implementing initiatives to provide support for military-connected pupils and their families. By meeting these requirements, schools can better facilitate the transitions these children experience and enhance their education journey. The Purple Star program is more than just a designation. It is a commitment. It recognizes that military-connected students move numerous times throughout their early education due to the frequent relocations known as permanent changes of station. On average, a military child can expect to relocate 6 to 9 times from kindergarten through high school. The challenges these students face is complex. They endure separations from parents due to deployments, cope with high mobility rates, moving every 2 to 3 years, and they deal with economic and social challenges of frequent school changes. They must also navigate new school regulations and policies at every turn, all of which contribute to increased risk of mental health issues and trauma. The Purple Star program sets standards for designating military-friendly schools, helping to migrate the difficulties associated with high mobility. It ensures there is someone in the school district that these families can rely on, providing a critical point of contact for transitioning students and their parents. Many kids and families face significant challenges with learning gaps and disruptions as they relocate. These challenges can stem from various issues such as differences in graduation requirements, course placements, and social or emotional adjustments. In Michigan alone, we have a considerable number of military members and their families, including over 4,000 children with parents on active duty. These children do not need to get lost in the education shuffle. By implementing the Purple Star program, we can ensure they receive the consistent and comprehensive assistance that they need to stay on track towards graduation and maintain their mental well-being. In conclusion, by passing 4027, we demonstrate our commitment to the military families, acknowledging their sacrifices and providing their children with the stability and support necessary for success. I urge support of this bill. Thank you.
The question for the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board, tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4027, there are 100 aye votes and 5 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves to immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Continue order of third reading of bills. We'll take Count Number 137, House Bill 4682, and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar Item 137, House Bill 4682, introduced by Representative Slaw, a bill to amend the Natural Resources and Environmental Protection Act, People of the State of Michigan, enact.
Without objection, the bill be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question for the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board. Representative McDonald votes, nope, you got to show me. Aye. Clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4682, there are 104 aye votes and 1 nay vote.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves to immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Continuing in order of third reading of bills, we'll take Count Number 129, House Bill 4944, and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar Item 129, House Bill 4944, introduced by Representative Zorn, a bill to amend the Insurance Code of 1956, People of the State of Michigan, enact.
Without objection, the bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There are no amendments. Speaker recognizes Representative Zorn.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to speak to the entire package of...
Without objection, so ordered. Speaker recognizes Representative Zorn.
Thank you. Hearing loss is the third top public health issue in America and one of the most frequently occurring birth defects in the United States. Much like the loss of vision, hearing disabilities create a profound disadvantage for the development of our Michigan youth. It is estimated that 30 out of every 1,000 school-aged children struggle with hearing loss that affects their education and their lifetime. In Michigan, about 400 children are born every year with hearing disabilities. It is documented by the Michigan Department of Education there are 2,700 students in our state that has hearing loss. Children deprived of hearing assistance face obstacles in education and social development. Early intervention of hearing aids significantly reduces the long-term costs that's related to additional support, education interventions, and mental health services, saving our government upwards of $1 million for a lifetime of each individual. Educators cite hearing loss of young children as a severe learning disability with lifetime mental health needs that affects academic and professional performance. Early intervention can help children achieve academic success and reach their life goals. However, unlike vision, where insurance companies offer vision coverage, some insurance companies do not offer hearing coverage. House Bill 4944 and 4963 offers a practical insurance coverage for children up to age 19. This age group will benefit school-aged children through their developmental years. House Bill 4944 provides coverage for hearing aids for the treatment of hearing loss, provides hearing service and devices up to 19 years of age, and provides up to $3,000 per hearing aid every 3 years. House Bill 4963, as introduced by Representative Steckloff, provides a coverage for hearing-related services such as examinations, hearing and evaluation, and maintenance or repairs. I thank you for allowing me to address this very important issue for our Michigan students.
Speaker recognizes Representative Steckloff.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Request to speak to the entire package?
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. I rise in support of House Bills 4944 and 4963, which will require insurance to cover hearing aids for children under the age of 19. As many of you know, these bills are part of an essential bipartisan effort to ensure every child with hearing loss has the tools they need to succeed. Hearing loss in young kids directly affects their ability to learn, socialize, and build the foundational literacy skills they need for lifelong success. Children with untreated hearing loss are proven to have poor literacy success. The pathway to literacy and academic achievement must be an equitable one. It is our responsibility to ensure families can afford to send their child to school with their best foot forward, recognizing that they need extra support. This bill to make hearing aids for kids more affordable for every Michigan family is a message to parents that we have their kids back. It is clear these bills are not only a viable pathway to support the lifelong success of kids with hearing loss, but a vital one. Parents need an affordable option to give every child their best learning experience. I urge my colleagues to come together and deliver for Michigan families today. Thank you.
The question for the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board. The clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4944, there are 76 aye votes and 29 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves for immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
In order of third reading bills, move account number 130, House Bill 4963, and place it on its immediate passage.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
Calendar item 130, House Bill 4963, introduced by Representative Steckloff. A bill to amend the Insurance Code of 1956. People of the State of Michigan, enact.
Without objection, the bill will be considered read for a third time by its title. Are there amendments? There being no amendments, the question for the House is the passage of the bill. A record roll call vote is required. The clerk will open the board. The clerk will close the board. Representative Liberati votes aye. Clerk will tally, display, and announce the vote.
Madam Speaker, on the question of final passage of House Bill 4963, there are 76 aye votes and 29 nay votes.
A majority of the members elected and serving having voted therefore, the bill is passed. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Move for immediate effect.
The Majority Floor Leader moves to immediate effect. All those in favor will rise. Immediate effect is ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Proceed to order motions and resolutions.
Without objection, so ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Continue to motions and resolutions. We take up House Resolution 309.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 309, introduced by Representative Hope, a resolution declaring November 2024 as Family Court Awareness Month in the state of Michigan.
The question for the House is the adoption of the resolution. All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. Members, we're no longer enforcing Rule 32. You are free to roam about. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ayash.
Continue to order motions and resolutions. Move to take up House Resolution 310.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 310, introduced by Representative Leitner, a resolution calling on Heidi Washington, Director of the Michigan Department of Corrections, to resign.
The resolution is referred to the Committee on Government Operations. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Continue to order motions and resolutions. Move to take up House Resolution 311.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 311, introduced by Representative Brook, a resolution declaring December 2024 as War Dogs Month in the state of Michigan.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
For the day.
Without objection, so ordered. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that committees be given leave to meet during the balance of today's session.
Without objection, so ordered. Committees are given leave to meet. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Ash.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just let the members know that we know for the voting when the House adjourns to Senate until Wednesday, December 4th at 1:30 p.m.
Without objection, so ordered. The House will stand at ease. The call of the chair. Speaker recognizes Representative Hoskins.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members of the House Economic Development Small Business Committee, we will be meeting in 10 minutes in our committee room in 326. All right, thank you.
The House will come to order. House proceed to reports of standing committees.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5833 without amendment, with the recommendation that the bill pass.
Those referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5985 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5986 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5987 with the recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5988 with recommendation that substitute H2 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported House Bill 5989 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 692 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 693 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 694 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 695 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 728 without amendment, the recommendation that the bill pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills.
Committee on Families, Children, and Seniors, Representative Young Chair, reported Senate Bill 872 with the recommendation that substitute H1 be adopted and that the bill then pass.
Bills referred to the order second reading of bills. Notices.
From Majority Floor Leader, I ask to the Clerk of the House, Dear Clerk Brown, pursuant to Article 4, Section 16 of the Michigan Constitution and Rule 42, Subsection 3, I hereby give notice that on the next legislative session day, I will move to discharge the Committee on Tax Policy from further consideration of House Bill 4753. From Majority Floor Leader, I ask to the Clerk of the House, Dear Clerk Brown, pursuant to Article 4, Section 16 of the Michigan Constitution and Rule 42, Subsection 3, I hereby give notice that on the next legislative session day, I will move to discharge the Committee on Transportation, Mobility, and Infrastructure from further consideration of House Bill 6181. Committee on Education will meet Wednesday, December 4th at 2 p.m. or after committees are given leave by the House, whichever time is later, in room 521 of the House Office Building.
There being no further business to come before the House, Representative Snyder moves that the House do now adjourn. All those in favor of the motion will say aye. Those opposed will say nay. The motion prevails. The House will stand adjourned until Wednesday, December the 4th at 1:30 p.m.